Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy back with another podcast type video thing. I don't even know what to call these because it's not really. I consider a podcast like gotta be pretty long, lengthy, but I guess this is still considered a podcast. I guess it's a podcast if it's not a video. So I mean, you know. Anyway, the topic that we're talking about today, with hopefully the corona stuff clearing up here soon, we're going to be getting back into concert and festival season. And I just want to kind of talk about like the do's and don'ts, what you need to have, what you don't need to have for concerts and festivals and stuff. This is more specifically, I guess, for kind of like your metalcore, hard rock kind of genres. I don't really know. I mean, I'm assuming it'd probably be the same with everywhere, but some things that you need at some concerts are a little different than others. So let's just go ahead and like dive right on into it. Let me start off by saying that I have quite a bit of concert experience and outdoor venues and festival experience. So I think this is just if you're somebody that's first time, it's just something to keep in mind, because it's like you can find yourself like, dang, I wish I had this, or I wish I'd have brought this or that, So let's go ahead and just like talk about the basics. So like, I cannot stress this enough. The first thing you want to do if you are at any kind of outdoor festival or anything like that is you need to make sure that before you go or during, you stay hydrated. That is like the biggest thing. It gets hot, especially if you are somebody like myself that likes to get in the mosh pits and stuff. It gets hot, and staying hydrated is like an essential part of, staying healthy and being alive. So, I mean, that's kind of something that is fairly important in my eyes anyway. And I feel like most doctors' eyes too. But anyways, you stay hydrated. Make sure you're getting water. If you can, like if you have the money, I would suggest getting like a Camelback or something. Because I have never been to a festival where they wouldn't let stuff like that in. Because like most festivals even have like hydration stations. So I mean, somewhere where you can actually fill up your water bottle or whatever. If you got a Camelback, you fill up the pouch, and that's like a big key, because that's how like a lot of bad things can happen. I mean, you think about it. You start getting dehydrated. I mean, the second you start getting dehydrated, you start feeling all out of it, and kind of mind goes mushy shit. What is it with these bad beats on this thing? Holy shit. Anyway, so yeah, hydration. That's probably the biggest one. Number two, again, while we're focusing on the outside festivals and outside concert venues and stuff like that, if it is, I mean, honestly, if it ain't even a full blown sunny day, you need to be try and wear sunscreen. Like, I mean, that's really up to you. But unless you want to leave looking like a lobster, because I've made that mistake before, not wear sunscreen. It's not really something you think about, but that's what it is. You turn into a lobster and then you're being sore the next couple days. But on the venue of the outside festivals and stuff, like I said, they usually let you bring your water bottles and stuff in. if you don't, I mean, this goes with any concert, I guess. If you don't have your own, well, I guess even if you have your own water bottles and stuff, you still need to make sure you bring money because, like, you're gonna find stuff that you want, stuff to eat, and if it is a whole day festival kind of thing, it's definitely something that you need to keep in mind because you're probably gonna get hungry. I mean, unless it's like insanely hot outside and you're one of those people that don't want to, can't eat when it's really hot, which I completely get. I the week or the weekend of incarceration last year, I literally ate like I didn't eat a whole lot at all. We ate when we got back to the campsite at like midnight. that was about it. But it's still something you want to keep in mind because your body needs that fuel. So, and if you're gonna be out and running around and moshing and all that stuff, you're gonna need some fuel. Or you're gonna end up like not. I don't want to say no. You're gonna end up with like no strength, no energy to do anything, and it's gonna kind of suck. Which I found that out firsthand because I missed Godsmack because we took off. It was like we were both just fucking exhausted, which really sucked. But it is what it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing that you're gonna need. If you plan on moshing, if you plan on being in the mosh pits, this is indoor, outdoor, don't matter the venue. You need to make sure you have on like some accessories that you wouldn't be too upset if they got lost. Like if you wear a hat into the mosh pit, which I do, thankfully I never lost mine, but people do, and they just kind of gone. So obviously, don't wear a hat to a mosh pit that you don't want to possibly lose. I just had a plain black hat I bought from Walmart for like $3 when I went. So even if I'd have lost it, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I quit wearing it after the concert anyway. So that's something to keep in mind. Obviously, don't go into the mosh pit with your grandpa's Rolex that he passed down to you, because that's not a smart idea, because there's a huge chance that could come off, get lost. You have no clue, So that's something you got to keep in mind. Don't ever go into a mosh pit with anything that you are not expecting to lose. The next thing, and this is kind of like not a materialistic thing, bring your friends, man. It doesn't matter, indoor, outdoor. It's always more fun with friends. You always have a way better time, and it's kind of like, well, plus, not only that, but you also have somebody like watching out for you, you'll be like, hey, hold this, I'm gonna go get in the mosh pit, something like that. That's something to, it's just a lot more fun to have friends there with you, in all honesty. I have never been to a concert by myself. So, I honestly, I don't know, maybe a concert by yourself is just as fun. I don't know, I've never been, so I don't know. So, yeah, that's kind of the key things there is, your hydration, your energy, your sunscreen, make sure you don't have anything that you don't want to lose, bring friends, and the most important thing out of all of this, is just have a good time, hopefully we're going to see more and more concerts again and more festivals coming back up and all kinds of stuff like that, and I hope so, man, because I'm ready to get going myself. So, but it's just one of those things that you gotta. 2020's been a shitty year, so it's one of those things that comes with it, but it's gonna make whenever we get back to having the concerts and we get back into the groove of the concerts and the festivals and stuff like that, they're just gonna be that much better, you know. But anyways, guys, that was kind of my basic rundown of what I think what you should bring to a concert. So my next video here, or my next podcast, is going to be over what to do and what not to do in a mosh pit. So make sure you drop down, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for that. Deuces.